Hello, I'm Tasa Watts. Welcome to City Brief, the City Midland source for news and information. In this edition of City Brief, Police Sergeant Kyle Sullivan will warn motorists about the dangers of texting and driving. Plus, Parks and Recreation will give tips on swimming pool safety. But first, let's cover City Council hot topics. The topic on everyone's mind with spring and summer on the horizon is water. On February 8th, Midland City Council approved a resolution supporting a regional water education and conservation program developed and implemented by the Colorado River Municipal Water District. Stuart Purvis, the City of Midland's Utilities Director, has more on how this will affect Midland residents.
The City of Midland gets 85% of our water from the Colorado River Municipal Water District. The district's main sources of water from 3 lakes, and 2 of them will be empty this year. And so that means their sole source is coming from Lake Ivy. And Lake Ivy will have to provide water for Midland, Odessa, Stanton, and Big Spring. That lake is 150 miles from here, so there's a limit to how much water they can push through that pipe. Because of that, CRMWD has put a cap on the maximum amount of water they can deliver so they can reliably deliver water to all the cities. They have asked the city to comply, and we have instituted a 3-day-a-week watering program to comply with that. The program will be in effect from April through October, and it'll be divided based upon the last digit of your address, and even or odd. The even addresses will be Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and the odd addresses will be Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The day will begin at 6 p.m. that evening and will go until 10 a.m. the next morning. So the easiest way to remember it is to consider it as being that night. So if Saturday is your night, you can start watering at 6 p.m. Saturday evening until 10 a.m. Sunday morning. Our large water irrigation partners, Midland College, the school district, are on board with doing this. We have offered them Monday, which is nobody's day, if they need it, but they still only get 3 days. But because of athletic activities and other things that happen on their fields, they may need it for an additional day. The city's Parks Department is going to be doing this, even with their parks that are on wells. People who have wells are not subject to this, but unfortunately their neighbors are not going to be real happy to watch them water at the wrong time of day.
They did it again. The Midland Police Department has earned their 12th National Award for National Night Out. MPD has won awards 12 times out of the past 13 years. National Night Out is a community police awareness event held the first Tuesday of August. The goal is to heighten crime and drug awareness, generate support for and participation in local anti-crime programs, strengthen neighborhood spirit and police community partnerships, and send a message to criminals letting them know that neighborhoods are organized and fighting back. On March 8th, Midland City Council approved a resolution authorizing an agreement with Park Hill Smith & Cooper for the design, assistance with bidding, and performance of construction administration on the proposed Citizens Collection Station. To give you more information about the Citizens Collection Station is Morris Williams, the City of Midland's Director of Solid Waste.
Hi, I'm Morris Williams Jr., Director of Solid Waste. And I want to talk to you today about the Citizens Collection Station that'll be located just north of Smith Road and Veterans Air Park Drive. We'll be collecting recyclables, and those recyclables will be aluminum, paper, cardboard. We'll also collect large items. We'll collect plastic, and then we'll also collect tree limbs and yard waste. We'll mulch the tree limbs and we'll turn around and give that to the public. I think it'll be a great addition to the city. It'll allow us to have a controlled site where we can keep it clean, and initially there will be no cost involved. It's just a drop-off site where we'll collect it and then we'll transport it to our recycle.
Midland City Council appointed Councilman Trost as Mayor Pro Tem. Per Article 4, Section 11 of the City Midland Charter, the Mayor Pro Tem shall be selected among the members of the Council and shall perform all duties of the Mayor in his absence or disability. Generally, a new Mayor Pro Tem is selected each calendar year. If you'd like more information on the City Council or agenda items, visit the City of Midland's website at www.midlandtexas.gov. There you can download upcoming agendas, results, and minutes. After this short break, City Brief will be back with Safe Driving Saves Lives.
All Midland residents need to start conserving their outdoor water use by following these simple steps. First, do not water your yard between the hours of 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Next, look at your address. Is it an odd or even number? If your address is an even number, you may water your yard on Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. If your address is an odd number, you may water on Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Finally, your watering day will start at 6 p.m. on your assigned day and ends the next morning at 10 a.m. For more information and conservation tips, please visit the city's website.
We are the City of Midland.
We work together.
We have integrity.
We have passion.
We are dependable.
We're energetic.
And professional.
So you see,
we have what it takes.
what it takes
What it takes.
To serve you,
the community.
And each other.
We are the City of Midland.
Can you feel the energy?
This missile was coming towards me.
It tipped over while firing.
I heard Madison screaming.
It exploded multiple times.
It struck Michael in the head.
My hands felt like they were on fire.
She was very terrified.
He died the next morning.
It just happened so fast.
There wasn't time to flinch.
These are some of the worst injuries I've ever seen.
Sparklers burned.
That's somewhere over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
We learned the hard way that fireworks are dangerous.
I am lucky to be alive.
Rosita, did you know there's a right way to sneeze? Let's show them, Ellen. Got it. When you feel like your nose needs to give it a chew, this is how you act. This is what you do. Lift your arm up high, bend it toward your face. Sneeze right there in the bendy place. Achoo! You can do it with ease. Achoo! That's the right way to sneeze. Thank you.
To learn more about preventing flu, visit flu.gov. In the event of a car crash, 3 out of 4 kids are not as secure as they should be because their car seats are not used correctly. But the latch system makes it easier to get it right and to hold your kids tight. Anchor, tether, latch. Learn more at safercar.gov.
Welcome back to City Brief. Communication technology is changing daily, and more motorists seem to be using this technology while driving. There's a grave danger trying to operate an automobile and a cellular device at the same time. Police Sergeant Kyle Sullivan has more about the dangers of texting while driving in this edition of Safe Driving Saves Lives.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Kyle Sullivan with the Midland Police Department Traffic Division, and I'm here today to talk to you about texting and driving and the dangers of doing so. Cell phones are great technology. They make our lives a lot easier. They give us the ability to communicate when we're outside of the office or outside of the home, and they can be a very useful tool. And a cell phone in itself is not a bad thing, but it comes down to responsibly using that tool. And when you're behind the wheel, talking on the phone, not necessarily such a bad thing, because you can still look at the roadway, you can still focus on what's going on in your surroundings. However, texting, the reason that is so bad is because it is impossible to look at the roadway and focus on sending a text message, which causes you to divert your attention away from driving and focus on what's going on in your vehicle. And that's why texting versus talking on the cell phone is such a major problem.
Did you know the City of Midland Community Development Division offers limited grant assistance to low-income homeowners for major plumbing, electrical, heating, and roofing repairs? The program is available in Community Development Block Grant eligible areas, also known as CDBG. The Community Development Division is here to give more information on how to apply for the Minor Repair Program.
The Minor Repair Program is a program that's designed for low to moderate income families that helps them with minor repairs to their homes, such as sewer lines, gas lines, and water heaters and roofs. CDBG areas are typically south and southeast Midland. Low to moderate income families can get assistance by calling our office at 685-7472. Once they call, we'll give them all the information and make sure that they pre-qualify by making sure that they're homeowners and that they've owned the house for more than a year, and make sure they income qualify, and then we'll make an appointment so that they can come in and fill out an application.
Hey, Dan, what are you working on there? Ah, working on your home fire escape plan. Very good. Well, let's take a look here. Well, you want to get out by the most direct route, Dan. How's about something a little more like this? Now you have 2 ways out of each room. What about your smoke alarms? Is that the only one you have? Dan, you should have working smoke alarms in every bedroom, outside each sleeping area, and on every level of your home. They should be interconnected so that when one sounds, they all sound. Test alarms monthly. Good job, Dan. Now let's give it a shot. Dan! Calm down, Dan. Execute the plan. Good job, Dan. Take the time to check and make sure you have working smoke alarms and make a family escape plan. Don't be a doofus.
Would you like to save money on your water bill? How about reducing your water usage by 10%? Turn off the water when you brush your teeth. Only wash full loads when you do laundry or dishes. Take shorter showers. Fix leaks. Keep it simple and you can reduce your water usage by 10%. Do your part. Drop by drop. Start saving water today.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You hear sirens, look up and see lights. What do? Move right, keep right. It doesn't matter if an emergency vehicle is behind you or heading towards you in oncoming traffic. Move right, keep right. By moving and keeping to the right, you could be saving a life. If you don't move right, you may be issued a $200 citation. Safe driving saves lives. Move right, keep right. This message was brought to you by the City of Midland Fire and Police Departments. Are you guilty of pouring cooking grease down the drain? Did you know cooking grease constricts the flow of wastewater in our sewer system, and over time, it will cause the waste to back up into homes or overflow onto our streets? When cooking, always properly dispose of grease or drippings. Simply place a few paper towels inside an empty can. Pour the drippings into the can, seal the can in a plastic bag, and throw it in the trash. It's that simple. Help keep our sewers flowing freely and never be guilty of pouring cooking grease down the drain again.
Hello again, I'm Tasa Watts. You're watching City Brief, the City of Midland's source for news and information. It is starting to get hot outside, which means time to hit the pool. The City of Midland wants to remind citizens while playing in the pool can be fun, it can also be dangerous. Kimberly Cornelson, the city's aquatic and recreation coordinator, would like to share some swimming pool safety tips to help keep you and your family safe while having fun in the sun.
My name is Kimberly Cornelson, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about pool safety for this upcoming summer season. When coming to the pool this summer, it's a really good idea to apply sunscreen before coming. Once you arrive, it's also a good idea to reapply every 30 minutes. When you're in and out of the water, that sunscreen's going to come off, and so we want you to reapply every 30 minutes if possible. It's a good idea to not eat 30 minutes before swimming. This is to prevent cramping. If you're going to eat something right before you swim, try and eat light. It's also a good idea if you have a flotation device that you use at home to please bring that with you to the pool. We do allow you to bring life jackets in. That's the only type of flotation device that we allow into the pool. If you don't have a flotation device, we have those for checkout. Those are available at both Doug Russell and Washington pools for checkout. Also, when coming, you want to bring, bring your own supplies. You're going to want to bring a towel, and of course bring appropriate shoes. You're going to want to wear some type of a sandal or flip-flop that can get wet. Because the surface around the pool does get warm in the summer heat. If you have sunglasses or hats, always wear those and bring those with you when you're out in the sun, regardless if you're here at the pool or not. If you're coming with small children, it's a really good idea to be within arm's reach of your child. We really encourage that so that you are near them. You can't save them if you can't reach them. We do have certified lifeguards on staff at all times. But ultimately that responsibility is up to the parent, and so we really encourage those parents to get in, to swim with the children, but again, to be within arm's reach. We encourage you to come out this summer and enjoy our facilities, but we want you to be safe in doing so. If you want more information on the pool times this summer when they're available, you can go to the city's website, find information online, or you can reach us at the Parks and Rec Department, and that number is 685-7355.
Thank you for watching City Brief. The City of Midland is diligently working to better communicate between citizens, city staff, and city council. It is our hope to do so with this video program. For more news and information, visit the City of Midland's website at www.midlandtexas.gov. I'm Tasa Watts, and thanks again for watching. Have a wonderful day, Midland.
Guess it's my turn to clean up. And I'll be scrubbing extra hard because I want to make sure I get all the spilled food off the stove. That's because a hot burner can easily ignite grease and food that has splashed out of the pan. Spilled food inside an oven or microwave is bad too. Looks like this one is overdue for a cleanup. But it isn't just splattered grease and spilled food that can start a fire. It's pretty much anything that can burn, like this hand towel, for example. Every time I get ready to cook, I start the recipe with a clean sweep of the stove area. I move anything that could burn off the stovetop and a good distance away from it. Don't forget to look around the stove too. If paper towels, curtains, or anything else that can burn is too close, it's a good idea to move it. Spices too close to the burners, oil, or other items near the stove should be moved. These things may seem harmless, but all of them can catch fire. And now it's time to clean. I don't want to hear about it from the rest of the squad.
Why would you water the street? Do you think it'll turn green? Adjust your sprinkler head so they point to the grass and not to the street. Your lawn will appreciate it. Don't water the street. Do your part. Drop by drop. Start saving water today.
Headquarters, we're in pursuit.
The nationally accredited Midland Police Department is a full-service organization with over 170 sworn officers and 50 civilian staff. Understanding their role, our officers know the importance of making the City of Midland a great place to live and work. We are committed to continue making Midland one of the premier communities in Texas. Our officers enjoy opportunities for advancement and cross-training. Patrol officers train twice a month for an entire shift. This allows them to cover all aspects of police work, including firearms, defensive tactics, driving training, scenario training, legal updates, and crisis intervention, just to name a few. This enables an officer to accrue large amounts of training hours and gain advanced certification. The structure of the Midland Police Department allows officers to move both up the chain as well as qualify for a variety of lateral moves. Specialized positions such as K-9, SWAT, traffic detectives, directed patrol, crime prevention, and the training division provide opportunities for different challenges and rewards. Officers working in patrol have the benefit of 4 days on and 3 days off. The schedule allows for 6 consecutive days off every other month, giving the officer a short vacation. The City of Midland furnishes everything an officer needs to do the job safely and properly. A big perk for every Midland Police Department officer is a take-home vehicle. Whether you work in patrol, administration, or detectives, all sworn staff is issued a car that is theirs to drive in Midland County. This allows for a greater presence on the streets of Midland while providing a worthwhile benefit to officers. It's easy to see why the Commission on Accreditation of Law Enforcement named the Midland Police Department one of its flagship agencies, an agency that serves as a role model to others. We are truly dedicated to our mission to improve the quality of life through a community partnership which promotes safe, secure neighborhoods. Our efforts, high standards, and performance result from the confidence and support we continue to receive from our community. The Midland Police Department, built on people, leadership, service, and performance.
Over 900 auto burglaries occurred last year in Midland. 150 vehicles were stolen last year in Midland. 50 of those occurred from people leaving their keys behind. People who do not secure or hide personal items inside their vehicle are more likely to be a victim of auto theft or burglary. The Midland Police Department would like to remind the citizens of Midland to always lock your vehicles, take your keys, and secure your personal items. If you don't lock it, you may just lose it.
Did you know people waste water during the summertime?
On average, the Water District pumps out 8 billion gallons of water during the summer months and only 4.5 billion gallons of water during the winter. If everyone would start saving water during the summer, we could save at least 1 billion gallons of water this summer. Do your part. Drop by drop. Start saving water today. Want the best yard on the block? Try this. Water less frequently, but more thoroughly. 1 inch of water every 5 to 7 days. Try setting a tuna can in your yard to see how long you need to water to get an inch. Watering deep allows grass to become deeply rooted, eventually needing less water. Do your part. Drop by drop. Start saving water today.
We are the City of Midland.
We work together.
We have integrity.
We have passion.
We are dependable.
We're energetic.
And professional.
So you see,
We have what it takes.
what it takes
What it takes.
To serve you.
the community.
And each other. We are the City of Midland.
Can you feel the energy?
Are you guilty of watering your yard when it's raining? Buy a rain and freeze sensor at your local hardware store. It's easy to install and will help you save water and money. Don't water when it's raining. Do your part. Drop by drop. Start saving water today.
Stuck in traffic and notice an approaching emergency vehicle? What do? If possible, move right, keep right. If there's no way for you to move right, stay put. The emergency vehicle will maneuver around you. Never move left. Emergency vehicles will always pass motorists on the left. Safe driving saves lives. Move right, keep right. This message was brought to you by the City of Midland Fire and Police Departments.
Did you get a call from the coach about those kids who were caught drinking?
Not our guys. They know better.
Yeah, they know better.
Heads up, sport.
Real kids are curious about alcohol. 40% tried by the 8th grade. Talk early, talk often, get others involved.
This missile was coming towards me.
It tipped over while firing.
I heard Madison screaming.
It exploded multiple times.
It struck Michael in the head.
My hands felt like they were on fire.
She was very terrified.
He died the next morning.
It just happened so fast.
There wasn't time to flinch.
These are some of the worst injuries I've ever seen.
Sparklers burned.
That's somewhere over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
We learned the hard way that fireworks are dangerous.
I am lucky to be alive.